This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Snow buddy. I know, branch fell.
Well, he'll just keep his back to it. He's really.
Well, I have very.
Yeah, he's. Oh. That's true. But you can take it off.
Okay, so what are we doing here?
No, we'll cut a ring of it. You know what I mean?
Okay,
And then,
where's one up there and one down here?
This
is actually
I want
kind
to
of
look up here.
a cute spot for fruit trees.
It is.
Don't you think?
It actually is. Yep.
What would be cool, you know what, the dream? This image. Look, I'm saying,
Yeah.
you're on. That's cute.
It is cute.
Because you already have this pathway.
Oh, yeah,
you
I didn't even know that.
So yeah, there's a little path along here. And so, and because you're going to keep those 8 to 10 feet, I think that we could put one right here.
Get rid of
Right
the
there.
daffodils?
Nope. Nope. We'll leave it right there. Because they're going to die back.
Yeah.
And you're just going to let them die back and then you're going to cut them off anyway. Okay. And so the tree then is there.
Okay.
So we'll put one there and we'll put one over there in those daffodils.
Cool.
And it will be fine. Yeah.
But
again, if you have a big enough greenhouse. Yeah, tropical.
Tropical will freeze to death here.
Exactly.
No.
First cold. Okay. This one is an India free peach, or Viking is what it says, which I don't know why they would have 2 names for it, but basically this is called a whip. And it is grafted to a different, stronger peach right here.
Oh, I see.
And so this is what makes it kind of disease resistant, or at least they're trying to do that by doing this.
Make it
and
stronger.
Then, exactly. And then the peach that you're going to get fruit from is right here.
Gotcha.
So now it does have a tiny bit of damage right there, which will need to be taken care of as it grows because the actual bark is split.
I spread it out a little bit.
Yeah, you cut these a little bit because where you cut them, it's kind of like when you build muscles, right? Then those roots will grow again, as opposed to if you just stick it in like this,
limiting it.
then it just kind of is still in its pot, right?
That makes sense.
So this is a huge mistake that people make when they plant trees from a nursery or a store, is that they just take it out of the pot and they plop it in the ground and they cover it up with dirt. But this is actually like bark, right? So this is like the stem of a flower. And the root flare is actually all the way down here, and that's called the crown. And that's where you want to plant it. And you already have really nice soil. If you didn't have nice soil, you would want to amend this with like compost or something like that. But it's already nice. So we've
We've decided to plant our fruit trees amongst the daffodils.
Yay!
Which I just think should be a poem of some sort.
I believe gardening is like for your well-being. So you should have some whimsy in your well-being.
Yeah.
Because it makes life just more bearable. So let's plant among the daffodils.
Maybe I should take ownership over this one.
Yes. Okay. So you actually have.
Is this my home?
That's your hole. Cut the roots. Yay. And then you're just gonna.
I'm not a total noob,
Yes.
but
No, you're.
planting trees feels
That's fine. Stop that one.
like more.
So pull down. Make sure that you're at the flare, which I think that was better. I think the flare's right there. So that's okay. Yep, just kind of slice it a little bit.
Like this?
Yep.
Like scoring?
Yep, exactly.
Like a sweet
And
potato?
then exactly.
It's not very deep, is it?
No, it's just not very deep. Yeah, that's perfect. And then just pull this around, mix all that in, and you can bring that over it. Put it
this?
behind. Yeah, put it behind. See, there's a bit of a hole right there. Yep, perfect. So the adage is sleep, creep, leap. So the first year, your plant never leaves the size of their pot. Like they're just like reacclimating, sending out a few little feelers.
Look at those.
They're awesome. Next year, they creep out a little bit, and then third year they leap.
Cute.
And you get a plant that's happy. So you have to be really consistent with their water as a result. But you have sprinkler systems, so you will.
I love this. I feel like this is. I feel really good about our decision.
Yes,
Our
I do too. It's way better.
Oh, this way.
Yep.
Finally got my phone working on my computer. So I won't miss calls because my phone is just vibrating. Okay. I think from Fairfield or something. Over 8 times B times G prime. So that seems like a very simple support being equation because it does square over 8.
Holy moly. If anyone wants to know, the washing of the hair has not happened yet. I finally got shampoo, but now I just don't have time. And also I'm avoiding the tap water here. It's like such a high chlorine count that I heard it's close to bathing in a pool or something. All right, I've got a giant plate of plants here. This is my favorite way to enjoy lunch. It looks like so much food because it is. I have so much to say about this bowl. Right now, let me just say first, I went to the farmer's market here in Boise last Saturday, and not that I was disappointed or surprised, more just it was a realization setting in that I'm not gonna have access to an array of fresh fruits and vegetables all year round like I did in Southern California. However, I will say that I got a ton of greens. I got spring mix and arugula and radishes and chard and lots of herbs, and these are some of the highest quality greens I've ever had. And actually my neighbor's son owns an organic farm, and she brought over some more greens for me, and again, incredible quality. So I'm really grateful for that. Like, we have good greens in California, they're just, I don't know, there's something different about them up here. I also have a beautiful baked Japanese sweet potato and chopped that up, and I have a bunch of homemade hummus I made yesterday. I have cucumber, carrots, the radishes from the market, bell pepper, olives, sauerkraut, dill, raspberries, mustard, salt and pepper, and a little bit of maple syrup just for like a little bit of sweetener. And I'm gonna enjoy this while Cosmo naps and I can get a little bit more work done. I do want to tell you about these fruit trees that we just planted. So I have a really wonderful group of girlfriends that I went to high school with, and they gave me the most lovely surprise going away present when I left California. They gave me a peach tree, a white peach tree, and a yellow nectarine tree, and they ordered it from a nursery here and it arrived the other day. And my friend that I told you about who owns Be Wise Gardens, she and her son helped me plant them today.
the light when I need it. Found a home, can I keep it? Best of times, best believe it. Avenue for my weakness. Felt so bright when it seeped in. I found a place just like we did. Best of times, best believe it. The time you told me all your secrets.
Dang it. Yeah. I knew this would happen. I'm so excited to try this chai tea that my friend gave me. Holy smokes. First, let me address the beautiful cup that this is in. I've told you guys about this before. A follower emailed me. Remember, if you ever want to get a hold of me, email is the best way. I try my best to get back to email. Sometimes I write back to people and I never hear back from them, and it makes me kind of sad because I spent all this time replying and then you don't reply. What's up with that, guys? Oh my gosh, I have to take a sip, hold on. This is a beautiful mug from, shoot, what are they called? I'll put it here because I'll look it up. And she sent me all these amazing pieces. I've never owned such high quality pottery. And yeah, I'm kind of obsessed. This is not sponsored at all. It's just a really kind person who wanted to give me a gift. And the other gift is within this mug. I told you last video about my new friend that I sort of stalked and then weaseled my way into her life. Her name is Gabe. She might be the coolest person I know. I know a lot of cool people, but she is up there. Anyway, she came and helped me plant some fruit trees, as you saw, and as a really sweet gift, she gave me some of her famous homemade chai with black tea and all these amazing spices, and she gave me instructions on how to make it, and wow, wow, wow. I never drink chai, but what am I doing with my life? Anyway, thank you, Gabe. And this gives me a really nice segue into our topic today. Something nutritious. What is the cat doing now? These cats are mad. Get a cat. I swear, this cat is out to make my life so much harder. I really want to address this notion, this really sad notion that the people of Idaho, and for that matter, all of the other states that coastal people are fleeing to, that these people, you know, in Idaho, Tennessee, or wherever people are going to find a different life, from places like California or Washington. There's this idea that, let's take Idaho for example, because that's where I am. There's this idea that people in Idaho hate Californians. I've only been here maybe a month and I've experienced nothing but welcome, nothing but warmth, nothing but kindness, generosity. Yeah, just general like welcome to Idaho. And I think there's a lot more to this topic. I was actually hoping to make a video on this topic later, you know, after a year, maybe after I've experienced life a little bit more. But I've just noticed I don't know, I just thought it would be interesting to address because a lot of people warned me, Hannah, oh, I know you're going to Idaho, people like in the comments and stuff. Be careful, they really hate Californians there. I think that this can be widened out to a greater scope, a greater conversation about how we see the world. So If you're looking for hatred, you're gonna find hatred. If you're looking for warmth, that's what you're gonna find. Whatever you're looking for, that is what you will find. I believe this wholeheartedly. I have seen this over and over again. And I'll just give you some examples. Like, Gabe didn't know me from Adam, and she has been so amazingly welcoming, and we've clicked on so many levels. Just one example, neighbors here, our next door neighbors across the street, these are people who have lived in Idaho their whole lives. They have witnessed the extreme growth of Boise and of, you know, all the neighboring towns as well, and how much has changed in the last 20 years. And even still, seeing 2 California cars pulling up into this new house, and who was it that bought that house? Oh, there's the pod. Oh, there's 2 Californians. Here they are. Oh, they got a cute baby. Okay, Californians, welcome. And they know, like, they know that this is just part of the influx in their state. However, they have been nothing but welcoming. And they'll even say, like, they sort of jibe, you know, like, hey, just make sure you change your plates, as if we're gonna experience road rage or anything. I haven't experienced any, none. And even my across the street neighbor, I see her right now out with her kids, she made a point, I didn't even bring it up, she's like, hey, and I know you're from California, but we're all Americans, we're all from somewhere, so welcome. Literally everyone has been so amazingly kind, and I think it's because that's how I see the world, that's how I see people. I really do my best to see the good in people rather than expect animosity. I can tell you example after example after example of every single day when I meet people, or I'll meet people too who are California transplants, maybe if they've been here 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and they say the same thing, like, oh yeah, I'm from California too, so many of us are, welcome. And they'll say, you know, the most important thing when it comes to moving to Idaho is to embrace Idaho and not to bring what you left behind. So that can mean many things, but most of what they're referring to is like the busy, the rush, the I don't have time to talk attitude people have, which is really common in bigger, busier places. Like I came from Orange County, which is really bigger, much bigger and busier, and people just don't have time to chat. But if you look people in the eye, you know, the people checking you out at the store or wherever you are, there's just a different, there's like a click, like a, oh, you're here to be kind. Like, you're here to connect and for community, and that's what we're here for. We've exchanged numbers with neighbors. My next door neighbor is truly amazing. I hope she's not watching this because I did tell her about my channel. It's so embarrassing, but her name is Jan, and she's so cool, and I can't wait to get to know her more. And guess what? She's actually plant-based, and she's turning 70 this year. She's amazing. And anyway, she has brought us multiple gifts, like just welcome gifts. She brought Cosmo a bunch of Legos, his first Legos. This is just the spirit of Idaho. People are just, they're welcoming and connecting. Now, I will say that there is this like welcome. However, no more people, okay? Like, you're welcome here, but the more people there are, the more issues there are. When when it's crowded, there's more traffic, and the people who have watched the change, they've said, we just see the biggest change is how people drive, how many cars are on the street. Just like this one street used to be so mellow, now it's so busy. And I think that sort of goes for any other place that is getting an influx of new transplants. It would be really sad to move to a place in America. We're all Americans. Like, even if we weren't Americans, even if we're coming from other countries, we're all human. We're all living on this earth. And it would just be so sad if people didn't welcome you to their neighborhood. And I do want to acknowledge that I'm sure other people may have had that experience. I just haven't. I've experienced so much warmth and welcome, and I feel busy with how many friends I have. Like, it's insane how easy it is to make friends here. And I obviously miss my people back home so much. I think about them every single day. You know who you are. But I'm not lonely. Yeah, we have so many connections. Today is the first day that it is in the 80s, and we're so excited because the spring has been abnormally cold, and the true Idahoans who have been here forever assure me this is abnormal, this is unusual to have snow the day after Mother's Day. And anyway, we're gonna take advantage of this beautiful, gorgeous day and don't you just love when a gorgeous day lands on a weekend so you can have family day together? I just love it. So it's Sunday, it's 84 degrees, and we're going to the river and we're going to enjoy the crystal clear water and hang out with some new friends. I do want to reiterate, I know others have had other experiences. I have heard of other stories of people coming to Idaho, or fill in your favorite state, and they have experienced some pushback and some prejudice, I guess, depending on where your license plate says you're from. That's just silly. That's just sad. And you know what you can do if you experience that kind of hatred, that kind of darkness, you know, just like not welcoming a human being to your neighborhood. I would just remind yourself that that's a reflection on them, not on you. And just know that there's so many good people in this world. I can't keep my eyes off the trees right now. They're just gorgeous. They're just amazing.
The sunlight that seeps through your cold smile. I pretend to be all that I don't mind. 'Cause your tongue slips and swallows all the words that make you hollow. With your heart in place, getting through this maze, will you ever make it home? It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright.
This video is brought to you by Squarespace, my favorite website building platform that takes you from A to Z in the website building process without ever hiring a designer. Connect with your audience and generate revenue through gated, members-only content, manage your members, send email communications, and leverage audience insights all on one easy-to-use platform. Create a community on your Squarespace website with a fully integrated commenting system, use their powerful blogging tools, and manage inventory. Squarespace is my preferred platform because it's incredibly easy to use, fully integrated, and the result is a beautiful website you can call your own. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/HannahMcNeely to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.